With the latest on that possible indictment of former President Trump. I'm Natalie Pascarella.
I'm David Ushery. Hello, everyone. Today is the day Trump said he expected to be arrested, but so far it hasn't happened. In fact, several sources telling NBC News they don't expect that to happen until at least tomorrow at the earliest. And that's because the Manhattan grand jury isn't scheduled to meet until then. However, the NYPD is stepping up security as we wait for a possible indictment. Today, officers of every rank were ordered to wear their uniforms while on patrol and to prepare for deployment.
And from New York to Florida now, where some of Trump's supporters gathered near his Mar-a-Lago resort today. Here's some new video just into our newsroom showing people waving the flags in a show of support for the former president. We have live team coverage for you, including outside of there at Mar-a-Lago. We start with our chief investigative reporter, Jonathan Dienst, in our newsroom this afternoon. John.
Natalie, is tomorrow the day the grand jury will be asked to vote? That is one question again swirling as the Manhattan DA decides whether and when to ask for an indictment of former President Trump. Some Trump supporters making their voices heard outside the DA's office. Earlier, a small group gathered to call for Trump to be charged. The grand jury, which meets Monday and Wednesday afternoons, finished yesterday with no apparent action. This after former President Trump had predicted on social media he would be charged by today. Team Trump still concerned criminal charges are coming. One of his civil lawyers earlier.
Former President Trump and possibly future President Trump has been completely unfairly treated. This is a politicization of our justice system.
Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg, a Democrat, has said his office is following the facts and the law, but is offering no comment on timing of charges. This after a pro-Trump witness testified yesterday. Attorney Robert Costello accused the DA's office of bias and described star witness Michael Cohen, a man he once offered legal advice to, as being a liar.
I've listened to Michael Cohen stand in front of the courthouse and say things that are directly contrary to what he said to us.
Cohen was on standby yesterday to be called as a rebuttal witness. He said he was told yesterday his additional testimony is not needed. That suggests a Bragg charging decision could come soon. The case centers on so-called hush money payments to Stormy Daniels and whether Trump, to try to shield his 2016 presidential campaign, knew the payment Cohen made to her and was later reimbursed for were being falsely accounted for on Trump company books. Legal debate raging about whether a felony falsifying record charge can and should be brought.
We have seen examples where the state charges both the misdemeanor and the felony in the same case, presents both to the jury, and they can decide whether there is proof beyond a reasonable doubt as to one or both.
If charges come, talks continue about how the former president might be flown to New York for a court appearance where he could be fingerprinted and photographed like other criminal defendants. But again, we wait to see what action, if any, the grand jury might take tomorrow. Natalie?
All right, John, and we know you are staying on top of that for us, getting us every development. So now we want to take folks out to Florida, where investigative reporter Sarah Wallace arrived there in Palm Beach today, continuing our team coverage live there outside of Mar-a-Lago. Sarah.
That's right, Natalie. I'm actually standing on the bridge that leads to Palm Beach. You can see in the distance the roof of Mar-a-Lago, and then closer in the foreground, you may see a lot of Trump flags. This has essentially become a mini Megaville.
Honks of support for scores of vocal and colorful Trump fans who lined the Southern Boulevard Bridge in Palm Beach. They are all closely watching the grand jury goings-on in New York City and have plenty to say about a possible Trump indictment and District Attorney Alvin Bragg.
Are you concerned that President Trump will be indicted?
Well, I think it's just a show. He might be, but I think it's all about Alvin Bragg, who wants to be the next governor of New York.
If he gets indicted, his popularity will go sky high. Go ahead and do it.
Do you think he'll be indicted?
No. There's no evidence. There's no evidence. It's a witch hunt.
Which is exactly what the former president called it in this video posted overnight on his Truth social media platform.
These four horrible, radical left Democrat investigations of your all-time favorite president, me, is just a continuation of the most disgusting witch hunt in the history of our country.
Trump also had choice words about Stormy Daniels, the adult film star he allegedly paid hush money to keep silent.
The Stormy Horseface Daniels extortion plot, they're all sick, and it's fake news.
Stormy Daniels released a tweet in response to someone's post, saying in part, "I'll dance down the street when he is selected to go to jail." Back outside Mar-a-Lago, fisherman William Christian watched the activity, shaking his head at all the fuss.
Now, I ain't got nothing against Donald Trump. You know what I mean? But I think if he stopped doing half the stuff he's doing, he wouldn't get himself in so much trouble.
Certainly no shortage of opinions here. By the way, it is worth noting that the Trump supporters we did talk to said no matter the outcome of the grand jury, they believe that any reaction should be peaceful. Live from outside Mar-a-Lago, Sarah Wallace, News 4 New York.
All right, Sarah, thank you for that. Our coverage continuing both on the air and around the clock. You can find all the updates at NBCNewYork.com.